A picture, so I don't forget. Up to this point, my trip had been dotted with familiar faces and places that seemed natural to me. Cityscapes, coffee shops, little community hikes. But now, with my last 2 visits from my friends behind me, it was my time to go into the wild alone. My childhood dreams were to drive until the hometown sights and sounds had faded into the horizon of my rearview mirror. I'd traveled before, just not like this, with no destination. My childhood memories were shaped with order and purpose, much like the rigid lifestyle of my military father. We'd be up and checked out at dark 30 and have a full itinerary of historical sites to visit along the route. I loved the style of exploration along the way, but I came with no destination or plan in mind. Just me, my big white bus, and the open road. My goal was to drive down a list of landmarks I'd scribbled down since dreaming up this trip. I'd saved each location on the map with a want-to-go marker. Along the way, I would look for nearby hikes in my app. The trails listed with waterfalls or incredible views always caught my eye. Rifle Falls was along my route, so in a sense it was both my dad's style of vacationing and my own. I decided at the last second to pull over, park the bus, and load my backpack for a little hike. It was beautiful, way more than I could imagine. Thank goodness for trail apps, because I wouldn't have found this place otherwise. Unfortunately, I don't have any fun facts for you because I was too busy looking at the waterfalls to read the little plaques. Rifle Falls, I hope I'm saying that right. You were good to me. Now, back on the road. Let's see what else we can get into. No more Planet Fitness for showers, or a place to park that's safe and lit for the night. Nope, this is the open road, where you take a guess at a place that the guy at REI tells you about. Not bad for a gut feeling. Welcome to the Dominguez Escalante Wilderness, if I'm saying that right. Easy to access incredible views if you don't mind scraping the belly of your vehicle down the long and graded dirt roads. No Wi-Fi, no convenience stores, no distractions. At this point I am completely off-grid, and this is what I wake up to. I paused for the scenery, of course. It's in places like this that I feel so small. My running list of daily stresses melts away to nothing when compared to how big a world we live in. We fret about people cutting us off in traffic or our latte not being made correctly. We obsess over who's who and trends we'll all forget in a year. We walk away worrying what others will think of us when all they can hear are the thoughts of insecurity in their own head. What does it matter? After all, life is so short, and I'd already wasted half of it scrolling through would have, could have, or should haves, waiting for the next paycheck, weekend, or sign. Just like my dad's style of vacationing, most of my life had been planned out, and my list of things to do and places to go hadn't allowed for much exploration. I was on a mission to discover two things: the parts of the world I hadn't seen, and who I am when all the comforts of life are stripped away. Makeshift showers, self-care, meditation, time in nature, journaling, exercise, healing. I recently heard a quote: "The more you know who you are and what you want, the less you let things upset you." This is where I really get to find out, who am I? Because here I am.